Because like it's a lot to keep track of what they gave up, what they got for both sides.
Yes.
Let's start. Let's just hash it all out, right? Okay.
Write it down.
Packers. We got to make a T chart here. All right. Packers on one side,
Okay.
Jets on the other. Right. So the Jets had the 13th pick. Packers had the 15th. They're going to swap. So the Jets get the 15th this year.
Mm-hmm.
Packers get the 13th this year.
Yep.
Obviously, the Jets get Aaron. The Packers are also going to get the 42nd overall pick. It's a second rounder this year. So 42 overall. Okay. Good?
Good.
The Packers are also going to get a conditional second next year.
That could become a first.
If. No. If Aaron plays 60. Yes, could become a first if Aaron plays 65%. Yes, you're right. Second round pick for sure. If Aaron plays 65% or more, then it's a first. Okay. There's more. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot to hash out. The Packers are also going to get a 6th round pick this year. That's 207 overall. Okay. The Jets are going to get a 5th round pick. That's going to be 170th overall.
So there's a lot of picks being exchanged here. A lot of them.
Okay, I think we got it all covered. Okay, let's recap. The teams are going to switch first-round picks this year. So the Jets will get 15. The Packers will move up to 13. The Packers will also get the 42nd overall, the Jets' second-round pick this year. They will get the 207th overall this year. And next year, they will at least get a second. If Aaron plays 65% or more of the snaps, the Packers will get a first. That's pretty big. That's a big thing. The Jets will get, like I said, the 15th. They'll get Aaron, and then they'll get the 170th overall.
So what? They got 2 firsts. Well, they didn't even really get a first.
They swapped.
Right. So
they probably get a first. I see Aaron playing more than...
Yeah.
That's basically half. He's going to play more than half the damn games.
Yeah, unless there's some kind of freak injury. But, so basically they just moved up. They got a first, and then they got a 5th.
And a second this year.
And a second.
The second's pretty bad. 42 overall. That's pretty good. That's a very high second-round pick. It's a good pick.
So is Aaron worth that to you, in your eyes?
Like you're saying, did Green Bay get enough?
Yeah.
Or did the Jets give up too much? No, I don't think the Jets gave up too much. I don't think the Packers got hosed either, though. I don't.
I don't know.
Look, here's the thing. The Packers have their guy that they are ready to move on to. At this point in their program, they're not. It's just not worth it for them to put up with all the bullshit, to be honest with you. It's annoying. Like, Aaron is his own entity. He's his own drama. It's every single day, every single person that steps up to that podium has to answer a question about Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron would turn around and say, well, I'm not the one asking the damn question. Well, you're the one creating the damn story. All right? Like, I know that the reporter's the one asking the question, and you don't force them to ask any question, but he knows damn well that he's the one that decided to go take ayahuasca in the dark, and that's why the question's getting asked in the first place, right? So it's like, not giving in the offseason, right? So it's just not worth it for the Packers. But on the flip side, fresh start with the Jets. I think we talked about this earlier, right? You get a new job, you're going to show up a little more often, you're going to be a little more engaged, right? Aaron with a fresh start, I see as a very productive, very, very productive quarterback for New York. I'm talking 27, 28 touchdowns, 7, 8 picks, pass rating in the high 90s, low hundreds, like a top 5 season this year.
I think so too.
I think he's going to fire under his ass.
I think so too. But now here's what you have to look at. Even if he does have the fire under his ass, even if he does show up for the offseason, even if he does put every single ounce of energy that he could possibly put into learning the new schemes and connecting with the new receivers and just the team in general. Dude, you're in the AFC now. You couldn't win playoff games in the NFC. You are now surrounded by so much more talent. And I'm not 100% sure. What do we have him at 6?
Okay.
What do we have him at 6 in the AFC?
This is actually crazy. So I'm clicked on. We have him at 6 in the AFC, by the way. I clicked on an Aaron Rodgers story here. A little graphic pops up here. Since 2008, I think that's when Aaron took over. Yeah, it'd be about that. Since 2008, touchdown to interception ratio, he's first. Jets quarterbacks are last. Passer rating, he's second. The Jets quarterbacks are last. Passing touchdowns, he's first. Jets quarterbacks are 31st since 08.
Okay.
So I mean, like, two things can be true. Is it gonna be the most wild success of all time? They go win 14 games and they end up in the AFC Championship game, lose a tough one in overtime to Mahomes, and you could see them building. They might be a handful next year. Yeah, I guess that could happen, you know. But realistically, the flip side can also be true. Loaded AFC, bunch of young pieces. He does not like young receivers. Defensive head coach on the hot seat. But it is an upgrade. It is an upgrade.
It's an upgrade for sure. But, dude, just to win your division, that's Josh Allen and the Bills.
Tua, who when healthy, is very productive.
That's Tua and the Dolphins. And the Dolphins they're nobody to take lightly. That's
that's a very productive football team.
It's a good team. We just
100%.
don't like Tua all that much.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, he's still productive and he wins when he's healthy.
Yeah, so there's two teams there in your own division.
And let's not act like going through Bill Belichick twice a year is a cakewalk.
No, it isn't.
Because they do have a pretty good defensive roster, and Bill Belichick.
They do. And then you have to look at, what did you just leave? Well, you left the NFC North, and you've been in a fist fight with the freaking Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. And here's what's crazy. The Vikings, they almost 100% take a step back. They're not going to go 11-0 in one-score games again. Like, they're just not. They're not winning 13 games again.
Yeah.
They'll take a step back. The Bears are going to be just about as bad. The Lions might be slightly better.
Okay, so who wins the trade? Who won the trade?
Are we talking short-term or long-term?
Let's go this season.
Let's go this season because we don't know if Aaron's going to play longer.
We don't know.
He probably won't.
So you have Jordan Love in the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers in the Jets.
I think the Jets do win the trade. Yeah.
I mean, they have the young pieces. They have a lot of young talent, and
I think they do win the trade. And here's the thing. If you are even going to have a chance in the AFC, you do need to make a swing like this and go get a big name, a big star like Aaron. And he might be on the backside of his prime, but he's still a really talented player, really good upstairs. Do I want to see some more from in the offseason, right? Yeah. Do I want to see him connect with young receivers more? Absolutely. But I would say it's still how did they win 7 games last year? How?
I don't know.
Zach Wilson, Mike White, Joe Flacco. How do they win 7 games?
Defense?
Yeah, no, add Aaron. They got a negative. Their quarterbacks negatively contributed to winning last year as a whole, and they won 7 games. Yeah. Add Aaron, who is going to positively contribute to winning.
So now who do you hope wins the trade, though? Because I'm almost rooting for Green Bay.
Ideally Green Bay, because I think they're very similar to Pittsburgh in, like, hometown feel, build up from the ground up. So, like, you move off an arrogant, relatively annoying star. And I don't mind Aaron, but he is, let's be real, he is that.
I mean, we got annoyed covering him every single week.
Yeah, he is that. I mean, and you're going to, like, a very humble, quiet kid from what it seems like. And you kind of hope that works out for them.
I mean, I hope it does. I hope they get him with that spite pick. I hope they pick a receiver or a tight end.
Hopefully.
Just to kind of throw it in Aaron's face. Just like,
hopefully.
Look, we're going to build around this guy, but,
Yeah.
Because he's not loud and, going on darkness retreats and drinking herbal teas. It's
an interesting idea.
Get you all screwed up.
I guess we'll find out, huh?
Yeah.